good morning to all. So I am Dr. Vijayapandi Pandy from MIT-WPU University, Pune. So basically I am from Madurai, Uslambatti, right? And so I am in the higher education side. So we talk more about the current generation and what are all the challenges we are facing. In fact, almost 20 plus years I am in teaching. I could find lot of variation or difference, might be while I was teaching 20 years before and now there is a generation gap. So we need to identify the current generation, what they are. Accordingly, we need to go into them and we can reach them, we can teach them so that we can connect them and so that they can learn from us. So that's what I am going to talk here. So today my talk, so we commonly heard about this term Gen Z, right? So the topic what I am going to talk today, effective teaching strategies for Generation Z. So what are the challenges and opportunities? So before going to talk about Generation Z, so first let us know who we are, right? I think most of us, we might come from generation, I think, X and Y. Those who born in 1965 to 80, so we say Generation X, and Generation Y 1980 to 96, right? Most of the teachers, we comes under this category. Who we are dealing with Generation Z. So they born in between 1997 to 2012. And now the next generation is Generation Alpha. If you see the mindset of the different generation have their different mindset. So in fact, we cannot change their mindset. We need to go down or we need to go up so that we can connect with them and we can convey our knowledge to them. And so there are some nicknames they have given for different generation. So normally up to 1945 they say traditionalists, and baby boomers up to 1964, and 65 to 80, so they say MTV generation. I think most of us, we might watch MTV during that period of time. And Generation Y, we say millennial, and Generation Z, they say post-millennial, or they say digital native. So I will say you in next slide why it's called Generation Y or digital native. And the latest generation is Generation Alpha, so they are a global generation. So there are different characteristic features between different generations we need to understand. So accordingly we can tune ourselves to reach to them. And if you see here, the Generation Y, they are more me-centric, right? And they are self-interested and they are overconfident. Whereas Generation Z, you see, we-centric. So they are we-centric and tech-savvy and multitasking. So in fact, we people find difficulty to do multitasking, but the Gen Z population, they can do multitasking. So we need to tune according to the way how they can do. And they are fast decision making. So sometimes we delay to take any decision. They are fast decision making and highly, connected. I cannot say concentrated. They are highly connected to the entire system, and they are very responsible, open-minded. These are all different from us. We say always me. So they are open-minded and thoughtful and compassionate. So even in terms of learning characteristic feature of Gen Z, so they have the shorter attention. I think during my school time, normally each period kept for 1 hour. Later they reduced to 50 minutes. I don't know, now the schools, they might follow only 30 minutes. I don't know, after some time still we need to reduce the duration of each period, because they are not if you talk about one subject for even 30 minutes, very difficult. Maybe they can attend for 15 minutes maximum, at maximum. So we need to keep on change. According to their changing mind, if we change, then only we can connect with them, and whatever we want to deliver to them, it can reach to them, right? And, sorry. Then lack of creativity. These are the challenging part, and lack of concentration and lack of creativity. Here the problem with our AI, right? So if this generation people, they use AI for each and every task, so their creativity is getting reduced. They cannot be a good creator of the thing. So this is a limitation of this current generation. So we need to find the way how to make the creative person, right? And might be, I don't know, so I am a researcher, I do research on, animal models and all to develop the drug to treat drug addiction, right? As a creator, I have the different knowledge to think what to do. I don't know about this current generation, how they are going to become a researcher in future, right? If you want to become our current generation to be a researcher, we need to make them as a creator so that they can become a future leader or future researcher also. So why should we focus on Gen Z? Because, in the primary university, like students up to 2035, we are going to deal about this class of students only. So we should know about their characteristic feature. Accordingly, we can move forward. So they are the first generation born with fully on digital world. That is the reason they say highly, anything they are highly digitalized one, and they are technologically fundamentally shapes how they learn, right? So in fact, as a teacher, we cannot mold them. The technology is mold them, how they want to change, right? So we need to educate, or we need to mentor them how to use technology wisely so that we can make a good generation in future. And teaching strategy must evolve to match with the needs. And we need to identify the teaching method. So the common, normal way of teaching, sometimes we cannot connect. And so we need to find the alternative way of teaching so that we can connect with those generation students, and we can convey our message to them. And so we need to change the classroom strategy. And yeah. So this already I discussed. So the traditionalists above 78 years old, and baby boomers above 59 years old, and Generation X above 44 years old. Now you can compare you are in which generation based on your age. And Generation Y above 27 years old, Generation Z 12 to 26 years old. So might be they are in the school as well as in the college, right? So this already we discussed. So they are tech savvy and visually oriented learners. So since we talk about visually oriented learners, the videos can help to learn better than any other textual mode. Even if you give any text, even those days we read the textbooks. Nowadays, if you ask, even in the Viva, or some examiner asks, which textbook do you follow for your study? The person, that student, he said, I follow 𝐊𝐳. Even he could not able to recall the textbook what for the particular subject. So they don't want to read the highly textual thing, so they want to read it in the short form. So if you give some PPT, normally in the college, they are expecting PPTs to be said to the student. So they will read only the PPTs, whatever we said, and they will write in the examination. Now the reading the book habit is slowly getting down. Even using library also is getting reduced. So people, we are focusing on a digital library to make them to read. And other problem is their short attention period. So they cannot be attentive for longer period of time. So within that short attention period only, you need to convey your message to them. If you take, say, 1 hour lecture, long hour lecture, might be for 10-15 minutes, they will listen to you. You can convey the message to them. But after that, they cannot understand what you are talking, right? So we need to adjust our tone along with the need. And so the strength also we should know. So they have the digital literacy. So in fact, nowadays, if you talk about the illiterate, means those who are weak in digital world, so they become illiterate, not like those who are educated, right? So they are digitally literate and multitasking, and it is diverse, socially responsible, and highly motivated, importantly, career-oriented, and entrepreneur. Right? So career motivated, suppose you ask boy or girl what you are going to become. So some of them, I wondered, do you want to do medicine? He said, that boy, no. Why? Because I need to do MBBS for 6 years. Later I need to do for postgraduate. So by that time I will complete 9 to 10 years. Then only I can go for job. Then only I will start to earn. I don't want to wait that much time to earn my money. Let me do some engineering course, maybe I do some management course, immediately I need to get a salary of lakhs. If you ask salary, also they say starting with some lakhs only, they will say. Right? So they are more focused, career oriented, and so accordingly we need to mold them. So then learning by hands-on activities and video-based learning, they are more preferred. And our instructions should be very short and sweet so that we can catch with them. And here, learners centered. Yes. So weaknesses, so they are impatience, information is overload, and reduced creativity, right? So these all we need to improve so that we can make them to connect with us. So and mental and physical healthness also getting weak because of lack of physical activity. Most of the time they sit with the digital world, so they have lack of physical activity. So this is also other problem with this Gen Z population. So this should be corrected. Okay, what are the strategies we can do at our MIT-WPU? We have different program to connect the digitally savvy the population. So here we have the different program like a rural immersion program, national immersion program, and international immersion program. Even by chance I read one video that Kutti Chutti's video that Annachi was asking the girl, where do you get your rice? The girl immediately said, I used to get from Annachi shop. Right? Even they might not know how do they cultivate it, right? So what we do, we will take our student to the village and make them, at least 1 week to 10 days, they need to live there, and they will understand the problems, whatever they're facing, and they learn, right? So that will, later in the life, they will think and they can adopt it. So similarly, we also do have the national immersion program. So we will take our student to some eminent universities where they will mingle with those students. Like we might take our student to IIT and they stay there for 10 days or 2 weeks, and they will learn the curriculum what they are following. So and we also will take our student to the international program, right? The universities. So that way they are getting connected and they know each other. So we also have the different other activities at our university, so that they are engaged and they will learn from the different people. And so there are some different club activities are there. So now we talk about experiential learning. So like there are different clubs, for example, Robocon. So the students are involved in creating some robo and they will participate in some competition. So by the time, the students will learn all the skills for the particular thing. Even by chance, there is, Dr. Sridhar Vembu, one point of time he told, he admired one college where they have this kind of club activity. The student is completely master in the particular field what he has chosen, right? This is the need for our society, yes. So, yeah, I think with this one, I try to conclude my session now. So, finally, I would like to conclude that the Gen Z kids are technologically oriented, so we need to adapt according to their need, and so we need to give personalized learning. So we need to provide the provision for personalized learning, and so we need to motivate or create the critical thinking, and we need to enhance their soft skills, and we also make them for the future. For the workforce, right? So, with this one, I would like to thank our management, our revered Professor Dr. Viswanath Karaj sir and Dr. Rahul Karaj sir, and our Vice Chancellor Dr. R.M. Chitney sir and Professor Dr. Neeraj Mangan sir. So they are the building pillars of our university, and they have lot of extraordinary work, and so we do good actually. So by chance we have more information what we do when compared to other university. So we have the stall right there, so we can explain a bit more about our university. So maybe I end with this quote. Our university have this principle. The academic philosophy of MIT-WPU aligns with Swami Vivekananda's vision that the union of science and religion or spirituality alone can bring peace and harmony to all humanity. So we need to merge science and religion, right? So that's what we do at our MIT-WPU University. So if you have more information about our university, you can visit our website and you can get to know more about our university. Thank you, one and all.